we've covered the elementary stuff that you need to know about HTML. So today we are going to build a project using HTML. And after the project, I think I will drop another project for you guys to do yourself. So please pay attention while I build this project so you know how to go about your own project. So go to your classroom, check lecture 10. Go to the classroom, check lecture 10. You are going to see the project that we are building today. Please, if you are just joining, mute your mic, please. If you are just joining, mute your mic.
Yes, I'm just joining.
All right, so mute your mic, please. Okay, so this is the project we are going to be building today. And as you can see, it's a local lost and found pet website. That's what the project is all about. Local lost and found pet websites. Now, what is the project goal? The goal of the project is to develop a user-friendly website using only HTML to help reunite lost pets with their owners in the local community. So, as a developer, when you are building projects for your clients, this is how they might just send it to you. You understand? So you'll be the one to
Mm.
brainstorm. You'll be the one to brainstorm over it and how to solve that kind of problem. So now the problem has been stated to you that they want you to build a website that can reunite lost pets and their owners together. So which means if I lost my pet and I go to your website, I should be able to. There should be a possible chance for me to find my pets through your website. You understand? So that's basically how the website will work. So how do we solve this kind of issue? How do we solve this issue? Let's see what we can do. So I'll come over to our eraser app. So for us to solve this issue, we need two things. We need two things. We need to know the people that have lost their pets, and the we also need to know the lost pets. You understand? So we need to know the people that have lost their pets, and we need to find the lost pets. All right. So how do we find the lost pets? So to find the lost pets, what we can do is we can create. Let me clear everything. All right. So what we can do here is that we can create a section in our page, and what this section will do is this section will be in charge of uploading lost pets. That's what this part will do. So which means we need a way for them to upload any lost pets. So if you find any pets that is lost, you can upload the information about the pets online. So when they upload these pets online, we also have another section in the page, or maybe in another page, or we can have both of them on the same page since the information is not that much. So we can have another one where we have like lists of lost pets. You understand? So when you upload the pet information, it's going to show in the list of lost pets. It's going to show here. So that if I lost my pet, I can come to your site and check through the list of lost pets if my own pet is there. You understand? So that's it. So I should be able to check that list if my own pet is there. So if my pet is there, I should be able to. What do we do now? What do we do? There should be a way to ask for the pet or to identify that this is my pet. You understand? So, so how are we going to achieve that now? So let's start with this one before we come over to this one. So for the uploading of pairs, we need a form to do that. So we need a form. So what I'm going to do here is that I'm going to state here that I'm going to state it here that we need a form for uploading pets. We need a form for uploading pets. That's the first thing we need. So, if we need a form for uploading pets, this form would contain some informations. And what are these information? Let's see. So I'll just let me expand this. I don't know if I can align. Is it possible here? Okay. So for this pet, we should know the name of the pet. I don't know. Oh no, sorry. I think the first thing we need to know is the type of pet. Yes. So we need to know the type of pet. If it's a dog, a cat, monkey, whatever. So we need to know the name of the pet. We need to also know the color. I think I documented this there. So if you scroll down here, you see that. So we need to know the lost pets. So we need to know the pet type, the name of the pet, the description of the pet, the location that the pet was last seen, and the contact number. You understand? So we need the contact number. So we need to know the type of the pets. So I'll say type of pets. Then we need to also know the name of the pets, as the name you gave the pets. Then we need the description of the pets. So you describe the pet, what the pet looks like physically, the breed and all that. You put it in the description. Then we also need a contact. How do we contact you if that is our pet? So the person uploading the pet will have to put his contact there. So if the owner sees the pet in the list, they can contact this person for the pet. So you understand, this is how easy it is to do this. So you see now that we are solving the problem bit by bit. So it's now possible for people to now upload. If we are able to do this, it will be possible for them to upload pets to the list of pets. Alright, so after doing this, the next thing now is that we need to list the pets. So when listing the pets, we are definitely going to be using a list. So either ordered or ordered list. So we can say on ordered or rather ordered list of pets. Ordered list of pets. And in this ordered list of pets, some of the information we are going to add are, let me remove this. So some of the information we are going to add to this list of pets are the name of the pets. We are going to add the description of the pets. There's something I didn't add in this form, which is location. So the location that the pet was found. So we are going to put it here. We are going to put the location of the pet that the pet was found. Then the next thing is a link to contact contact the finder. Should we call this finder or founder? I don't know. So a link to contact the person that found the pet, something like that. So um, that is how we should do that. So I will just expand this. Okay, so these are the things we need to create in the page. So let's go back to the project description. So the first thing here in the home page, the person specified that we should create a large banner displaying the website purpose, lost and found pets. Separate. There is separate section to show lost pets and is another section to show found pets. And with a clear instruction on each of them. Okay. So now for the lost pets, we should create a simple form which has the pet type, the name of the pet, the description of the pet, like breed, color, size, and all that, the location it was last seen, the contact information, and include a dedicated space for uploading a picture. Yes, so we need that also. We should be able to upload picture of that pet. Then for the fan pets, we should show a recent report of fan pets, like the pet type, the description, and all that. So let's start with this. Let's start with this lost pets. So we'll start with this section. So we are going to create a page, home page, and that home page will have a banner showing the purpose of our website, and we'll continue from there. So let's see how we can build this project now. So the first thing I need to do now is to go to my desktop. So you guys should do that with me. Oh. Open your desktop and let's code this together. So for VS Code, the first thing I'll need to do is to create a folder. All right, so this is my desktop here. So I'll just create a new folder and I'm just going to call it lost and found pets. So when I do this, I'll just right click and open this folder with VS Code. I will just open with VS Code. All right. So as you can see, the project is open. As you can see right here, the project is open. So what I will just do now is to create my first file, which is my index.html file, by clicking on this plus icon, this file icon here. This one is for folder, this one is for file. So we are creating a file. So I'll just click on this and just say index.html. So when I do this, it's going to create a file called index.html for me. Now, right here in the index.html file, the first thing I need to do is to create my HTML structure. So I'll just do exclamation, and like I said, you click the first one, and you will get the basic HTML structure. All right, so I'll just save this. What I want to do is just change the title to Lost and Found Text. I think it's so. If I save this, I can run my live server by just right clicking here and say open with live server, or you can come to the bottom here and click on go live, whichever way you want to use. It's okay, it's fine. So if I run this now, it's going to open in my browser. All right, so right now it's open, and as you can see at the top, I have it there, lost and found pets. I have it at the top there. So the first thing I want to add now is a heading to let them know what the website is all about. So what we are going to do is this: we are going to say H1. You can now say the title is "Find Your Lost Pets." I think this title is fine. So we'll just say "Find Your Lost Pets." Then I'll just add a paragraph here, and I'll say this platform helps owners. It helps owners to find their lost pets in their local environments. So that's it. So we just add each one here in a paragraph just to like explain what the website is all about. Please mute your mic, please. So when you do that, you are going to see it here. You are going to see it here. Find the lost pets. This platform help owners to find their lost pets in their local environment. All right. So if we go back to the description of the project, I think okay. So as I show it here, okay. I think let me just copy this. Okay. So I will just come back here. So we are done with this. Though we are supposed to design this as an image. We're supposed to design a fine image and a nice image and put it there. But for now, I'm not designing any image. So that's why I use the heading and the paragraph to describe what the website is all about. Then right here is where we want to add the lost pet section. So we need a lost pet section for users to upload the lost pets. So I'll come back to the code here. So right here, I'll just add H arrow just to demarcate that this heading pass. And if you come back to the page, you can see the horizontal line there. All right. Then down at the bottom, I can add a section. Now this section will help users to their upload any lost pets that they found. So I'll just add like a H2 here, and I'll say upload a pets, or rather I'll say upload a found pet, something like this. So I'll just say upload a found pet. And for you to upload the found pet, I will need to create a form by using the form tag. For now, I don't need the action and all that. All right, so the first thing I need in the form is, we'll go back to our design. The first thing I need is the type of pets, the name of the pet, the description, and all that. So let's start with the type. So for the type of pet, I'm going to use the select box. So the first thing I need is my label to describe the form, and I will just call this pets dash type. So I'll just do something like this: pet dash type. The time is running out. So when I'm done with the pet type, I'll just come here. I'll say the pet, select the pet type. All right. So I will now add the input, which is the select input. So in this select input, I'll remove this. And remember what I told you, I said the ID should match the four attributes. So I'll just copy what is in the four and put it as the ID of the input. Then inside the select, I'll add different options. And here I would say the first one is dog. And here I'm going to say dog. And I'll say cat. And here I'm just going to say cat. And I'll say monkey. And here I'm just going to say monkey. I don't know. There are different type of pets, but for now, I think this is the only pets we can work with for the now. Let's just put only these ones. So I'll save now. If I come back to the form, you can see now that we have the form for selecting your pet type. So you can select your pet type, either cat, dog, or monkey. You can do that. You can just select your pet type. So one more thing I didn't add is like this semicolon to separate. So if I come back now, all right. So select your pet type. You can select your pet type. Okay. The next thing is the name of the pets. So I want to bring a new line. I want to create a new line. In fact, two lines. I need two lines. I'll do B arrow and B arrow again. Two lines. So I'll have more space. All right. Then I'll create another label, and this label will be for the name. And here I'm just going to say name, or rather, I'll call this a name of pets. Then I'll put my semicolon. All right. Then here I can add one input here, and I'll say it's a type of text, and I'll make the ID to match the 4 here. So I copy and I'll paste it here. And I'll save. Alright, come back now. You see now that we can type the name of the pet here. So I can say Andrew as the name of the pet. And I can select the pet as cat or dog. Alright, then the next thing is what else? What do we need? We need a description. So tell us about the pet. Describe the pet for us. So for us to do that, we need a text area. So I'll say label. I'll say description. And I'll say describe your pet. Okay. Then here we are going to use the text area inputs for those of you that have gone through our text, our form element class. I'll remove everything and here I'm going to add the ID and I'll set the ID to be description. And I'll just put it here. Alright, so if I come back here, you see I have the description. Oh, but I didn't add like a new line. I didn't add BRO, so this one will go to a new line. So let's do that. I'm coming down here and I'll say BRO, BR, just like this. So we have the description. Alright, then I forgot my semicolon here also. I come back now. You can see we have the description part, so they can describe the pets here. Now we want this box to be bigger because the description might be long. So what we can do now is we can say we need 10 columns and sorry, we need 10 rows and 5 columns. So the row is the height. So
And what's
I co-
happening?
no. It's small. Let's use 10 columns. Let's use 10 columns, 10 row. Still small. For the row, let's make it 20. Let's see. No. 10 rows, 20 columns. So this is the width and this is the height. Alright, so I think this is okay. So this is wide enough for you to describe your pets. Okay, now some persons like long story. They like long story too much. So what we are going to do is that we might want to limit the number of text they can type here. So one way to do that is using the max length attributes. So I'll set the max length to 1000. Let's set it to 10 first so that you can see how it works. So let me set it to 10. So if I set it to 10, watch. If they type in this and it's up to 10 characters, it will no longer add values inside. So let's not make it 10, let's make it 1000. So if you type up to 1000 and you still have more story to tell, you have to shorten the story. So we can do that here also. The name of the pet. So we can say max length, the name of your pet should not be greater than 50 characters. But don't worry, we'll come to validation later on. Let's just focus on creating the input first. Okay, we are done with description. Now, let's talk about the location. Add your location. Where is the location of your pet? So where did you last saw the pets? Oh, sorry, this form is for people that have found the pets. So where did you find the pets? So let's do that now. So I'll come here, I'll add a BRO and add another BRO and I'll add a label here and I'll say this label is for location and I'll say where did you find the pets? So this will be a question mark. Then we have to provide like a text feed. We give it a name because we want them to type it in the text box. So we use a text feed instead. So I'll copy and paste this as sorry, not name ID. That's the ID location. And you'll have to put the location there. All right. So here you can put the location where you last saw the pet. Then I think the next thing is your contact information. Give us your phone number. Uh, I think it's same thing as this location. Just the input will change everything. So I'll just come here and say BR. Then I'll paste this. Then I'll say phone number. Alright, I don't know. Say phone number like this. Then here I can call it phone, and here I can also call it phone. Then the next thing we need is BRO. So we need a button to submit the form. So here I can say button, and here I will say upload pets. All right. So if you come to the form here now, You see, we have all the information needed to upload our pets, and I can fill out all the information that my pet is a monkey. The name is David. David. Description of the pets. You type the breed, whatever you want to type about the pets. You put them here. Then where did you find the pet? I found the pet at Asaba, whatever you want to put. Then this is you put your phone number, so the person, the owner of the pet can contact you. So I can say 090 000 000. So when you are done, when you click on upload, it will upload the pet. But right now, the uploading is not going to work because we need a programming language to like JavaScript or PHP to actually make the uploading work. You understand? But for now, they can see the form and know what to fill inside the form. So we are done with the first session. We are done with the first section. So let's come with the second section now. So right here in the second section, we are going to create a second section, and in this second section, we have another H2 here, and we'll say found pets. So these are the found pets, and here we are going to say these are lists of found pets. Found pets. So these are list of found pets. Then right here, we'll create a UL, and we are going to create list of pets now. So I'll open one of the LI and I'm just going to say H3. All right, so for the first one, we are going to say this pet is a dog. Dog. And the dog name is Jimmy. Something like this. Then when you fill the form, the type of the that is this type will go into that section. Then the next thing we need to focus on now is the don't worry, I'm coming. Let me finish. Just hold on. I'll give you time to ask your question. So we'll just call it Jimmy. Then the next thing is the description of the dog. So here we can put the description. So I can say I don't know much about dogs though. Rottweiler. I don't know how to spell it. I don't know if it's Rottweiler. Rottweiler breed, black color, uh, 2 feet or 3 feet height, 3 feet height. I think that's all for the description. Then what next? So the next thing this person is going to fill in the form is the location of the pets. So that will be another paragraph. So here we'll say pets was found. Pet was found at. So you can just say Asaba depending on the location that the person added here. So that was where the pet was found. Then the next thing is their contact information. So here we are going to add a link. We are going to use a link for that. And in this link, remember what I taught you guys, if it's a telephone number, you just say tell, then you put the person's phone number there, 090, whatever phone number you have there, just put it there. And here you can say contact, contact, that's how we're going to call it now. I don't know, is it contact bearer or rather, let's say contact, or rather call, whatever. So meaning that when they click this link, because we are using the telephone link, it's going to call this number. It's going to dial this number. All right, so we can have more of them here. So I'll copy this one and use it to create another one at the bottom. So this is another list title, and this one might be dog. This one might also be dog, and let's say the name is Bingo. So maybe it's a Rottweiler, but this time around is black and orange color. You understand? So it's going to be black and orange color with 3 feet height. Or rather, this time around, this one might be like 6 feet height. Then this one might be found in Worry, for example. So, and this phone number, the person's phone number might be 1111. So, so mind you, we are just working with fake information, fake data for now. Okay, so if I save now, come back to the page. All right, so you can see now that at the bottom we have found pets. We have found pets. This one is dog Jimmy, and it's a Rottweiler, black color, and so this is description, and the pet was found out at Asaba. So if this one matches your pet, you can want to call the person to confirm and to know more about the pet. You understand? So if I click on call, you see now that it's going to try to dial it. But you know that you can't make calls with your laptop, so that's why it's asking me to pick an app. But if you use your phone, immediately it's going to dial this number. If you open this website on your phone, it's going to dial this number. All right. So let's come back to the project. So right now we have the lost pet section and we have the found pet section. I think one thing we missed here is that this last point when it says include a dedicated space for uploading a picture of the lost. Yes, so that's what we missed. So we are supposed to allow the users to upload the picture of the dog. Yeah. So let's do that. So I will come back to the form here. This is the form, and I will create another section. I'll just copy. Let me use this one already. I will edit it so I don't have to type again. So I'll just paste it and come down here. I'll do PRO. Yeah, right. So this one I will just call it image. Then for what the user will see, I'll say upload pets image. All right. So this time around, because we want it to be an upload, we want them to upload. We are not going to be using text. We are going to be using file instead. And make sure that the ID matches your four attributes. I'll copy what is here and put it here. Let's see. All right. So if I come back to the form now, you see we now have upload section where they can upload. So if I click on this button now, it will open my file for me to choose the image I want to upload. You understand? So that's it. Okay. So since users can now upload their pets, we also need to add it to the found pets. So the found pets should have image. So let's go to our browser. I'll just come here and search for dog image. I'll just search it on Google, dog image. All right, so we have some nice dogs here. Okay, let me just pick this one. I added 2 dogs, so I need 2 dog image. So I'll click on this one. I will use this one. So to get this image, I will just right click and I will say, I don't know, you have 2 options. Is that you copy the address and use it directly or you download it to your system. I think let me download it, that would be better. So I'll just say save. Now it will open my folder. Where are you saving it to? I will save it to my project folder. So it's inside desktop. Look at it here, lost and found pets. I will open it and I will just save it here. All right, let me pick another dog. Let me pick another dog. Let me pick another dog. All right, let me pick this one. Mm, Okay, let me use this one. All right, so I'll just right click and I'll say save, and I'll just look. I'm still inside the folder here, so I'll just say no. I don't like this one. This one is not format. I don't know. Let me pick this one. Let's click. So I'll say save. Okay, then I'll save. All right, so we are done. So I'll close this one. Come back to my project. As you can see, I have the 2 images there. So let me rename them because the name is too long. So I'll right click on this one. I'll rename. I'll call this one dog one. .jpg. What did I spell? I spelled dig instead of dog one. All right, then we are going to rename this one and we are going to call it dog 2. I don't know, it's having this web format, but it doesn't really matter. All right, so I'll come back to the list. Now, in this list, I'm going to add the image here. So I'll say img, the src will now be dog1.jpg, and here I would say I can just use this name as the auth. Copy the name and use it as the auth there. Save. Then, if I come back to the page here, you will notice that the image is too big. Are you seeing the image? It's too big. So let's reduce it. So to reduce the size of the image, I'll come here, I'll say the width of this image should be like 300 or rather 200. So if I make it 200 and come back to the page, all right, so this one is okay. I'll do the same thing. So I'll copy this image here and I'll put it for the second one. So I'll paste it here, then I'll copy this title and use it as the alt text. Save. Then instead of dog 1, I'll change this one to dog 2. All right, so we have the two dogs here now. So if I come back to the page, oh, sorry, it's not dog2.jpg. Look at it, it's dog2.webp. So let's change the extension to webp. For those of you that has been attending the class from day one, you should know what extension means. So if I come back here now, all right, so we have the second dog here. So if this is your dog, you can click this button to call the person. And if this one looks like your dog, you can click on this to call the person. So you see now that if you read this project, you see that our website is now solving the problem of allowing people to upload a pet, and those looking for their pets can come to the list of pets and look for their pets here. So if anyone looks like their pet, you can call the person or contact the person rather. All right, so the next thing we need to add is a resource page. So he said this resource page should provide helpful information and links to local animal shelter, veterinary clinic, and pet. Okay, so what he's trying to say is that we should create another page, and that page should like contain um, location of veterinary hospitals, pets, microchipping services, and animal shelter, and all that. But I'm not going to do that because we don't have much time. But it's very easy. All you need to do is just create a new page. I can easily let's just rush it. So right here, I can create a new page and I'll call that one resource.html. So in the resource.html, I will write out my basic structure and I'll say pets resource. All right, so in this pet resource, I'll have like h1, and in this h1, I'll call this one veterinary clinic. I don't know if my veterinary is correct though. Veterinary clinic. All right, then here I can have like list of different clinic. So I can like have like, so I can say Clinton Animal Clinic. Then I can have a paragraph and I'll say located at number 2 unknown streets. You understand? So that's that for. Or normally we're supposed to like, I don't know, we're supposed to put everything here inside this section. All right. And because we are going to have like different lists of veterinary clinic, I think this should be in a list. So I'll have like UL and I'll have LI, and this will be in a list. Then I can have another list. Then I can call this one John Animal Clinic, located at number 21 Unknown Street, just like that. So this one might be for veterinary clinic. Then you can have other sections for other type of resource like doctors and all that, but I'm just doing this for now. But let's add here, let's add like H1 here. So since I'm using H1 here, I'm going to change this one to H2. All right, so in this H1, I'll say pet resources page. I don't know, you can put the page or all right, so this is it now. So if I come back to my page, what I want to do now is I want to create a link in this page that will take me to that page. So I can do that at the top of the index. So I'll come to the index file, come to the top here. So after this H1, before the H arrow, I can add a link here and I'll say this link will take me to resource.html. So I'll just type resource.html and I'll say check out our pet resource. So that's it. So check out our pet resource. So if you come back to the page now, you are going to see check out our pet resource. So if you click on it now, it will take you to that our pet resource page. So we also need a link that will take us back to our home page. So let's do that here. So I'll come to the resource page and I'll create a link here. And I'll just say take us back to index.html and I will just say go to home page. Alright. So if you come back now, you see that go to home page. If I click, it will take me to home page, and if I click here, it will take me to resource page. So this is how you can create a link to your page. So you see now that our project is complete right now. So if you go back to the description, let's read it up again. So he said, develop a user-friendly website using only HTML to help reunite lost pets with their owners in the community. Our target audience, who is this website for? This website is for pet owners who have lost their pets and community members who have found a pet. All right. Then we need homepage. In the homepage, we need a banner with the website's purpose, lost and found pets. So this is the only thing we have not done, designing a banner. But this course is not a graphics design course, so that's why I didn't have to. I don't want to design. But what I can do is that maybe I can design one later, and we are going to update the website later on. Then here is where we are going to now it's a create a separate section for lost pets and found pets. We've done that. So we've created a separate section for lost pets. If you come to our website, this one is for lost pets where you upload your lost pets. Then we have a section for found pets also. So this is a section for found pets, pets that has been found. So those are the two sections. Then now, in the lost pet section, we should it's a simple form allows users to submit information about their found pets. We've done that. And in the found pet section, we should show a list of pet reports, details like the type of the pet, the location of the pet, the description of the pet, and the contact information of the user that found the pet. So these are so that's all we've done for this project. So I think the project is complete at this point. But the only issue with this project is that if you fill in this form, you cannot upload it. If you fill everything, you cannot upload it. That's because the reason why you can't upload it is because if you click on upload text now, you'll see that nothing happens. The reason is that we need a language, we need a backend language like JavaScript or PHP or Java. We need any of the backend programming language to actually process this form and save it somewhere. But that's beyond the scope of this class, so that's why I don't want to go into it. But right now, we told you guys that HTML focuses on bringing content to the page. That's what we've done with HTML right now. So HTML has done its work on this website. You understand? But we are not designing because we are not doing the CSS. When we learn CSS, we are going to come back and design the same page. You understand? So that's how it goes. So any question?